We are live. What's up, everybody? Let's rock and roll. I'm chiming in from the mentorship right now. And what are we going to talk about? I got my past mentorship students, as you can see, around the table. And you see the other mentorship students around. And we're just going to talk about their past experiences, past failures, what they've been doing, and what they need to improve on because they're back here, right? So we're going to loop around clockwise from me. We're going to start with Sandro. Introduce yourself. And what was your biggest mistake? That's what I want to go around the table, okay? What was your biggest mistake? And what are you working on to improve? Go.
Well, my name is Sandro Reyes. Hi, everyone. Biggest mistake was I gained too much confidence, beating in straight wins, basically.
Wait, I want you to talk about prior to me.
Prior,
not me.
Okay.
Not me. You're already giving the jump start. Oh, I took his mentorship. I keep winning. All I did was win. Talk about okay. So I guess I'll rephrase it. Talk about before I existed. Your trading. Before I even came around.
My trading experience before you exist or get to you was basically trade based on YouTube videos, a lot of FOMO and news. So basically, I get overwhelmed by so much information that I take my trades in the wrong directions. I didn't check any price actions, any indicators or anything. It's just trade based on what the last person on YouTube says. And
like you don't say names, but
I only follow like one channel.
One channel,
But it wasn't bad. It was too much information instead of keeping it simple.
What is that called? Analysis? Paralysis. That's it. I'm 100% for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you guys took this, laser focused. Mm-hmm. So that was your major problem.
That was my major problem.
Chris?
I never did any scalping before you, but I actually started like investing and swing trading without knowing it was swing trading, with crypto in 2021, maybe the end of 2020, beginning of 2021. Did not know anything about it. I did not know anything about trading or crypto. It happened to be lucky, and I made $40,000 in Dogecoin.
Praise God.
Yeah, it was like 50 something, but then it went down, and then it's gonna go back up, But I ended up selling at 38, and
0.38.
No, $38,000.
Oh, 38.
Yeah,
Got you.
I think I bought 0.00002526, and then I sold almost 50 cents. I think it was 40 something.
Praise
can't
God.
remember.
So you were holding it when it went to the 70s, and you thought it was going to go to $1.
Yes.
And then it.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, yes, 100%. I didn't know anything about trading or investing or anything. I just, I started practicing with it, I guess. And I was lucky. I made that money. So everybody in my circle, just people 9 to 5, regular persons, everybody like, how did you do that? And then I thought I was badass because I made 38. I did not know anything about it. So I cashed out. Then I started investing a little more. I think I put back like 13,000, and then everything went to the ground. So because I didn't know anything, I didn't know when to sell or when to buy.
And that's the key. You notice the key word that he's saying, everyone. What is the key words you're noticing so far? Sell. He didn't know when to sell. And you know what's funny? You didn't know about me doing the Doge nonsense, right? You didn't know who I was?
I did, but whatever you were...
You were busy with real estate.
Yeah. Well, real estate and my 9 to 5, and also I didn't understand a lot of things that you were talking about, because I didn't have...
You've been with me since, again, you don't know, he's been with me since the butt naked on the couch days, so I remember.
Yeah.
So the reason why I bring that up is the day of the Doge incident, the day of SNL, I went live. It was a Friday. I went live, and the live is still there. You can scroll like 800 videos down. It's there. I warned everyone, if it gets into this exact area that it went to, hit sell. This is on record. You can go and check it. Elon Musk did his thing and said what he said, and it crashed ever since.
Yeah.
So, thank you. So that was your biggest thing.
Yes.
So, Dimitri, welcome. Basically, Dimitri, we're talking about your biggest, before I existed to you, what was your biggest struggle as a trader?
Oh, so before I met you and I started the journey with you.
No, before me. Before me. Pretend I didn't. Yeah, before.
Yeah, before you, I bought a course online, and the guy that I
Don't say the name.
Yeah, that I bought the course from, he taught us to trade news.
Oh.
And
okay.
Trading news, it's really bad.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, even if there's like good news coming.
Do I know who this person is?
No, I don't think you know it. It's from Europe.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then it took me a couple of months to find out that this thing doesn't work, so I have to look for a new mentor.
Couple months, so 2 months you stuck in this.
Yeah, like 2, 3.
What was the trigger point? Because I want all the new traders to listen to this, especially you're focusing on this, right? because I don't want them to get deviated. This is, by the way, if you're watching and everyone listening, this is new traders. This is for you conversation. What was it that triggered you to say, I'm out of this nonsense? What was that?
I saw that I didn't get the consistency. We had some days that I would make money, but I wasn't consistent because he didn't give us the whole formula.
Yeah. How you know that?
It took me some time to figure
How did you
that
realize
out.
that? Because that's what I've been telling people.
After I took the mentorship and I was with you, I realized that, okay, then now we're getting the whole picture. So in order for you to be in this thing and make money and just grow, you have to see the big picture first.
But how'd you realize that with me then? I didn't want you to jump that ahead, but you said it. But
Well, I've seen it. I've seen you doing it. So
So you saw the whole picture with me and you knew there was nothing hidden.
Yeah.
But before, when you were there, you're like, something's missing.
Yeah.
You put it together.
Yep.
Thank you. Tim.
I actually don't have.
Wait, say your name, where you from?
Tim from Nebraska. And I actually don't have a lot of prior experience with it prior to coming here. But essentially what happened was that I had a fair bit of money and was going to eventually buy a house.
A little bit of money.
And that,
Always say a little bit. Evil eye. You know what I'm going to say.
but was going to buy a house. The reasons for buying a house fell through, so I had extra money. And fun enough, I was praying and asking for something to put that money in so that I could, have more money, help people, that sort of stuff. And I knew that Chris was always into, at least looking into investment opportunities and stuff like that. And so I started talking to him since we worked together. And other investments are what we were doing as well. But then he was also talking about trading, and he's like, well, come and look at, this guy, which is you. And so then we got your book and started studying the book and doing that. And he's like, hey, do you want to go to this live mentorship in New York? And I think it was only in a couple months. I'm like, you know what? Why not? Absolutely. Let's go and do it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Young Carlos from New York. So before you had
Don't say the name.
had basically analysis paralysis.
Oh. How did you know you had analysis paralysis? Because usually people don't figure it out until it's too late.
That's interesting. I found that out after I
After, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And so I also wasn't consistent.
Pause on that. People, this is very important. Write that down because what he said is key. And that's one of your struggles, especially new traders. Analysis paralysis will be the end of you. You're going to be looking at a million things, thinking about a million things, and thinking you need to know a million things, that it can't be that easy. Continue.
One other thing that I realized was I wasn't consistent with writing down my journey as a trader, each trade. And so I could look back and see where my mistakes were and what mindset I had when I was in the trade. I started realizing, hey, I'm rushing a lot of trades and I'm making the same mistakes. And again, these things I didn't learn until after you because I'm more consistent with writing down these trade outs, and I'm realizing that was one of my biggest.
Where were you getting your information from prior to me? Discord?
So, no.
What?
I went to a couple courses from people.
And these are videos, Zooms?
It was videos teaching and
like my free course type of thing.
Basically.
Gotcha.
And thankfully the people I went to, they weren't telling me wrong information. It was just the way that I was taking it in was wrong because I was getting analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
And so the main two things that I was messing up is not writing down my journey every day as a trader.
Pause. Write this down. This is key and it's a must. You need to journal what you're doing. You can use my free trading journal, print it out, and do it physical. I'm a fan of physical journaling. By the way, 2025, I will release my own physical journal. 2025, I'll work on it in Thailand. I'll get my second book in Thailand, and I'll work on the trading journal as well. I'll make a custom one. So please, you must. It's in the website, daytradeprofessor.com. Everyone, you can get it, print it out, but have a physical journal, which we're going to do tomorrow.
Oh, man. So I'll say it was analysis paralysis, not writing down my journaling every day, and not being confident in myself and being patient overall as a trader. I feel like those were the four most things that I was doing incorrect before I met you. And, after I met you, I started seeing, okay, let me fix these things up.
Wait, don't jump that. I just wanted the mistakes. Sean.
Yeah, so I'm Sean from New York. Prior to Professor, I just had varying shades of introduction to what the stock market is and what it could be. But when you don't have all the pieces, it's just kind of like you hear questions and you hear other people's trading experiences and it sounds good. But if you have like a 9-to-5 job, it's kind of hard to take that journey on itself and make it make sense. So it felt like I had the puzzle pieces, but I wasn't able to like how to put it together, nor did I have all the puzzle pieces. It's kind of like when you go to your accountant, right? And you have them do your taxes, like you don't know what's going on. You're just at the mercy. That's what I felt like when I was trying to understand trading. So when I came to Professor, do you want me to
No, don't jump. No.
to what
Don't-
mistakes?
Yeah, only mistakes prior to me. Yeah.
Oh, so the mistakes prior to was just the anguish of like feeling like I know that this is solvable, but the idea that nobody was presenting it in such a way that
So
like,
you didn't
I
go
could
to anyone
grasp it.
else prior to me.
Outside of hearing what coworkers said and just general like YouTube, no, I didn't join any Discords.
Okay.
But I have to tell you, it's as frustrating to know that other people have gotten results in this, but there's no one, like you're the only place that I found where the information was presented in a step-by-step manner, like where I could look at it now and it makes sense.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Why do you think I set it up that way? Anyone can answer that, by the way, even outside the table. Why is it set up that way? Hands up if my book is easy to read and you hate reading books. Hands up like you're not a book reader, but it's easy to read. Damn. No, I always love reading, but mainly the people who hate reading, I'm talking to you. Tell me why, Bobby.
I mean, it literally, I would say that I feel like you condense everything into such good, like there's no nonsense, you're straight to the point. And when I go back and look at the pages,
Isn't that how books are supposed to be?
it is how they're supposed to be, but a lot of people just give filler.
Yeah.
And it kind of
Correct.
drives you nuts because you're
Correct.
like, wait, so what am I actually supposed to do? Because you're throwing so many different things out. And so it's funny because you said that, you know, it's never enough or whatever. When I started reading your book, I kept going back and saying, why did you only do one page on this? This can't be enough. But then I thought when I saw the quizzes, that was like another level.
Oh.
So thank you for that. The
course.
quizzes on
You're
there is
welcome.
next level.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay. That's okay. The back. What is now? You took the class. What is something that you saw that was your missing puzzle piece? Make sure you guys write this down because that's what you're here for. All of you are here because you're missing a puzzle piece. I'm not talking to new traders. I'm talking to the traders that are traders and just are missing a puzzle piece. The new traders, I'm going to create your puzzle for you. So I'm talking to those of you. Again, write this down. If you all actively are trading and you don't know what you're missing, what was the missing puzzle piece for you? For everyone, but we'll start with you, Sandra.
Before
No, with me now. With me. You took my class. When did you take it? November, correct?
November,
So what was the piece that you were missing that I put into you?
hitting the cell and be consistent.
Okay?
Those two, keep it simple.
For me, it was the using multiple time frames because the guy that I used to trade and he taught us we would use only the 1 minute time frame. And
Only?
it was- yeah, and it
That's
was
suicide
frustrating,
mission.
Yeah, but I found out that the 1 minute time frame gets you faked out a lot. So thanks to you, I learned that we have to use the 15 and the 5 minute time frame. Like you said, candles, multiple time frames, and the price
Levels.
Levels.
Levels. Very good.
Yep.
By the way, this is what number mentorship for you? I know you bought this
Third.
third. For those of you watching, how many did you pay for?
Just one.
Just one.
Did you pay for being here? Did you pay for the second one?
No.
You coming to Puerto Rico?
Oh yeah.
You coming to Puerto Rico?
No, I wish I could.
You coming to Thailand?
Yeah. Book of the mansion, Puerto Rico and Thailand.
Let's go. Chris, your
I-
missing puzzle piece.
Well, I was not trading before you, but what I understood from the book and from you, of course, and after taking the mentorship, is that the XP points. The way I learned,
This is key.
The way-
Write that down. XP points.
the way I learned, for me, practicing. I was just talking to this guy right now, and I was telling him, for me, I don't look at the money. I don't care about the money. I want to be able to learn and gain the knowledge because that could never be taken away from you.
Correct.
You know, and that's it. Just XP points. I mean, overall, everything. That, you know.
You understood that this is the experience part of it,
Yeah.
building up your confidence.
Yes, 100%.
Thank you. Tim?
Having not done trading before, I don't really have like that puzzles piece that fits in there that makes everything click. But hearing bunches of other people's experiences as well, it's nice to know that one, the book is very concise,
Thank you.
and so there's not just a lot of.
You think
junk
that's
in
crazy?
there.
I'm writing the 6th edition in 2 years. I'll write it when I'm in Costa Rica 2025. And I think I said it on the live multiple times. The 6th edition is going to have a QR code where I'm going to read the book with you, page cover to cover. Like, you're going to get me. Like we spoke, we're going to film it where it's just me, the camera, and the 6th edition, and we're going to read it together. You get what I mean by that? You know how they have, what do you call those? Audiobooks? This is not just the audiobook. This is like a full immersion of the book, meaning I'm with you. I'm going to pause and go on my tangents that some people don't like them, some people like my tangents, but that's what I'm going to be doing for the 6th edition. That's the idea I have. Yeah, so wait for that one. But I'll read it with you. Say it again?
You're fancy.
Well, I created the book for people. I wish that I had a book like this. That's what the book was written for. Remember, this book was written in Bali, the 5th edition. The 4th, yeah. You thought the 5th is good, Bobby. Have you seen the 4th? No, you're new to me, right? Yeah. So the 4th was and, the 3rd was and, the 2. You're on the 5th edition, so the other ones didn't have the quizzes.
I know. I heard that it was brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, that was it?
Pretty much it.
Okay. Jason.
For me, it was the psychology and the simplicity of.
Be specific.
So, for example, it's literally just, after it breaks the support resistance, you enter in with a stop loss below it, and you just go ahead like that. Doing it with, Monday, for example, we was doing it, it was like, all right, this is as simple as it is.
Yep.
I was overthinking it.
Yep.
And so I'll say the psychology, the simplicity of being.
What were you truly overthinking?
It can't be that easy to
Yeah.
make money.
People, this is a question I get every mentorship. And it's going to go through your mind, especially the new traders. That's the first thing you're going to say the way I do it. It can't be that easy. What does he take missing out? What the hell are you talking about?
And that's why I feel like another part of it was seeing somebody be successful with this strategy. So like seeing you and meeting you was like, okay, I'm seeing it in real life that it could be possible. So I know this is real. This is how it is. So I feel like knowing that as well, with the psychology, the simplicity of the trader, overall, that's what I was missing to know, okay, this is what I just have to do to be consistent.
Correct. Thank you. Sure.
So
What number mentorship is this for you now?
this is a third.
Third, too.
Yeah.
Third, second. Cool.
Um,
How much you paid to be in the third one?
oh,
You know,
didn't pay
you know what? You know why? I know you paid once.
Yeah.
I repeat this because people don't believe it. You won't believe it, but my team says it all the time. They're like, these people won't stop with these annoying. I said, what do you want me to tell you? No one believes it. They refuse to believe that someone would say, you don't have to pay. Come back. It's okay. Like no one, they just can't believe it. That's why I have to repeat myself a billion times, but whatever.
Yeah, that was one of the selling points. So essentially, it's crazy, right? So the mentorship made me have a deeper level, like what we did today with the mindset and devices, but it goes even deeper than that, right? So for me, I didn't realize, like, I wasn't part of Discords or whatever or anything like that, but I realized like a lot of the thinking that I assume is fact, and then I take that into my learning, into the experience of the mentorship. And then when I left the mentorship, I realized there were things that I had to unlearn and relearn. For instance, I'll give
Pause. That's the key word he just said. You have to unlearn a lot of stuff. A lot of the stuff that you've been taught before me. Again, majority of you, again, hands up that are new to me. Like I'm the one and only you've had. Hands up all the way. So this is the first time. You see this, David? This is the first time we had that many. You guys are golden. I'm going to be straight. You guys are already ahead of almost everybody else. Because you can't deviate. You can't be corrupted by outside forces. I am the one. I am the one source. My book, my face, my Tuesdays and Fridays live, the secret Instagram. Forget about it. Infinite amounts of information. I'm live on Sundays now, for God's sakes. And then next month, we start the April, every Saturday, you got 8 shows coming on. You're going to love those, by the way. You're going to love that one. There is no way. Can you truly deviate if you stick with me every Tuesday, Friday, Sunday? No. Is there a way? No. Do you see what I'm saying? Continue.
what I saw. Oh yeah, so I was corrupted by my own assumptions, right? And these things seep in unbeknownst to you. Like you'll hear a friend say something and it'll sink in as fact to you because you don't have anything to fact check it against. So you take that into the next time you look at a chart and you don't even realize that you're looking at the chart through the opinion of somebody that you heard from that didn't really have any credibility in the market. So as an example, like TradingView, like what you think you know now for all the new traders, it's more than that. Like you got to go back and understand like what a time interval is.
Yeah.
You got to go through hotkeys. So key. Like there's so many different things you can do that we won't necessarily cover here. But you got to spend the grind time on your own to get proficient with like even if you're not going to use it, just run through and have an understanding of what a trend line is and what Fibonacci is, even though we don't use all those. So you get key of knowing where to hit things on the charting as you're doing it. So your charting becomes a lot more proficient.
Pause on that. That's key, by the way. What was your homework, guys? Aladino, what did I say the homework was? No? Page 33. What's page 33, Tomas? Setting up the charts. Folks, if you don't know how to set up the charts, I don't know what to tell you for tomorrow. You got to spend the time. Why are you smiling?
Me?
Yeah.
Smiling?
No. Of course you can. I just want to know why. Sean.
Yeah, so like I had to go back and do trading through on this, like what we cover here is the crux to be successful. But the thing that's going to support that journey is understanding the platform that you're on and how to proficiently navigate through it, right? So I even had to go back and redefine my understanding of candles, because you'll hear people say price action and they'll have a different understanding of what that is. And Professor does a really good job in the book, but you still have to deepen your knowledge of like what it means to be in an uptrend or a downtrend and how to draw that on your own. I think I had like an unrealistic expectation that it was all going to get solved in the mentorship. But I'm glad that happened because it just helped me to get perspective by looking into a mirror and seeing like what I don't know. So that's kind of what allowed me to build a foundation. And I had that one huge level of introspection. I think I texted it to you. The idea of like your identity being tied to your net worth. And then when you see a temporary decline in your net worth, you automatically assume that it's a decline in your self-esteem. And it's just getting that idea of divorcing yourself from you're not the dollar amount that's on your screen that you're trading. You just have to trade your rules, because at the end of the day, it's two different things. So which kind of ties into the fact that you want to be able to learn to just hit sell. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs, but you still have to be consistent. And so that you're not the up or you're the down. You're just witnessing it and then like playing according. So having that introspection was deep for me.
I like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So now let's go deeper into this. What is something you still feel? What is something you want to improve on? Now you can tell the story you were going to tell. The Chris is going to go into that story that he said he's going to share now. Win-win. I said, don't get out of the win-win.
Okay.
After the mentorship. Now.
So I would say I would like to get better in controlling my emotions, especially when I'm in like a strike wins. Because I remember I actually texted you like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like I freak out because I make more money than I used to making because I'm trading more shares than I'm used to trade.
Pause. You hear what he just said? He got freaked out because he was doing so well. Who can tell me why he was freaked out about that? See.
He's never been put in that predicament before.
And after just 3 days of this, already now win, 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 win. Why else is he fearful? Because I'd said something already.
He could lose, man.
No. If you win too much,
Yeah, overconfidence.
you become overconfident. There's a limit here in this conversation, right? There's confidence and then overconfidence. You think you're like a god almost. Cocky.
Euphoria.
You get like a kind of anxiety.
And you think you're untouchable. And in that moment, what did I tell you to do?
Take a break.
Take a break. Why did I tell you to take a break?
Because I was winning too much.
You were winning too much. People watching this or the new traders thinking, what's going through your head as you heard this story? What's going through your head? Because as a new trader, what's going through your head?
Well, first I was thinking, how could it be a negative thing to be doing so well? But it makes sense.
Tell me how it makes sense.
Because you get overly confident.
And what do you think he would do?
I would probably screw something up.
Like, very good, like.
Stay in too long.
Very good.
Or make the stakes way too high.
Very good. And the last part, anyone want to help her? Deviate to her, get off her plan. Oh, yesterday I made 300. 2 days ago I made 600. I'm going for 1,000. I don't care. This is what people end up doing. This is why when that happens to you, chill out. Because he sent me the same DM after class. November class was my highest performing one. And I realized why November class was my highest performing. Because you see the way this classroom is set up? That's why it's set up, because it came to the closer you all got together, the better. And that's what I noticed about November. You know this. That's what I told them. That's how I put it together. This is why you're set up like this. This place is huge. But you see how you're tight in this? Because I want you to become close with one another. And that's what I noticed that he was doing so well. But continue. So that was your biggest success. Kept winning, winning, winning. Then we'll get to what you needed to improve on. Dimitri, after the mentorship, after the classes, what was your performance? Like, tell me.
Yeah, so after I took the mentorship, I saw that I've noticed that I started to improve my trading.
What was the
I-
biggest improvement?
I started to follow the trend on the 15. on
Stop
the
right
5
there.
minute.
Following the trend, write this down, folks. One of the biggest mistake traders make. Don't ask me why they do it. I don't know because it doesn't make sense to me. Go against the trend. One of the biggest mistakes, everyone should be writing this down, traders make is going against the trend. Again, I can't quantify why. It doesn't make sense. Eyes on the charts. Did I not say we're on a downtrend on this crypto coin? Should we have gone full position at that place? No. Did you see when I said quarter position there? But knowing that our profit target is up there? Keep that in mind. Downtrend, and look how much it's fallen. Continue.
Yeah, like they say, the trend is your friend. So the best thing to do is to follow the trend on the higher time frame. On the higher time frame you go, the better you know that. Because sometimes, let's say, if you go on a 5 minute or in the 1 minute time frame, you can get faked out. Like for example, we can see on the chart.
Yeah.
You see it going up, but
On the
actually
1 minute, there'll be a lot of green candles. A lot of green candles. Yep, yep.
And that's what I learned, and I'm still trying to improve that and just to reinforce the knowledge and stuff like that.
Let me ask you another question. You went from a mentor who showed you just 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, and then I showed you the multiple time frames. What was the big struggle for you there?
I had to fight that because
Of course. People pay attention to this answer because this is a powerful. I never asked him this question before, but this is I know what he's going to say. So please, this question is very important. For whatever reason, you're all going to be fixated on the 1 minute time frame. You want to see the 1 minute time frame.
you always want to get the top, or if you want to go short, you're always trying to get at the top, and if you want to go long, you always want to try to get at the lowest point. But it doesn't work that way. You have to wait for the confirmation of the trend first.
But go back to what you were saying. What was the big struggle you came from a mentor who said 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, and you got me.
It was tough for me to follow the 15.
How long? How long it took?
A month, maybe.
Pause. It took him over a month to break his bad habit from his past mentor, who taught him a specific style, and I showed a different style. A month. Even after I showed him the truth, he was still stuck on the old. This is what I mean by the past ones that have been affected. Guy, 4 discords. So I told Guy straight, you're going to take you a little longer to get to the promised land. So that was it.
The part that I remember we trade together a lot, he and Mario, and the part that I heard the most to him was he was afraid to miss the train, like waiting for the 15 minute, and he sometimes like trying to get out on the 1 minute, he not waiting for the 15.
Yeah.
Because he was afraid to miss that train.
Because he was,
that's the thing. You have to build the patience. It's all about the patience and just waiting for the perfect moment when to get in. Also follow the levels. I've noticed.
You're basically explaining Monday.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing Monday.
All right.
No, I'm not stopping you. I'm just saying you're literally talking about Monday.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing Monday. Monday live trading where we do it. You see it.
Yeah, you'll tell them better about it.
No. You said it well.
You gotta wait like the spider, wait for the setup, not go for the setup.
Go, Chris. Tell him your story. And by the way, I love Chris's story because that DM made my month when he sent me the DM. Tell them the story.
Well, I'm not trading like big numbers, like I said before, but I was trading almost every day, 3 times a week at least, and I was just green, and I was like, what the fuck is going on, right? And so that's when I text you, and really the thing right now, I think, and I wish I could have more time to trade, to keep building my XP points, and really. I think the most I trade, I'm going to be exposed to different situations, and then I'm going to be learning more and more and more. But really, nothing like, the question was like, what kind of mistakes I've done?
No, now what was after you took the mentorship? Now, what was your path?
Well, yeah, before nothing at all for scalping.
Yeah.
And I went from nothing to just green. And
what did I tell you when you
couldn't
DM'd
believe
me?
it. Just stop trading. You've been trading too much.
What was the reason you were getting these greens and so consistent? What was the main reason?
To be honest, and you guys probably won't believe it or whatever, I just follow your strategy. That's it. Like
that's the
it's so simple, I don't complicate myself. I don't look at this for the money. I know eventually it's gonna come. I don't care about the money as long as I'm green. Eventually, I know if I have $50,000 in my account, then I'm gonna be able to make some profits, you know. And I think that's my main thing.
Not even 50.
My emotions, I don't care. I mean, I've been green, but if I don't win anything, if I don't gain anything, I'm good. I'm okay. I don't care.
Tell them what what you ultimately want to accomplish by September.
Well, in 5 months and approximately 6 days, it's gonna be my last day, my 9 to 5, September 29. That's when I'm planning to leave, and I'm going back to Mexico, and I'm gonna leave with my family, and you know.
And we talked
hopefully
about
never come back to the U.S. to work, you know, as a regular person, 9 to 5 or whatever, you know.
And the beautiful thing is, do you need to make a lot to live? What's a regular? We're going to talk about this later, but how much do you need to live like not a normal person, not a king, but very high class? What do you need to make in a month?
That way you guys have an idea. In Mexico, probably a regular average person makes maybe $100 a week. So imagine if I make, let's say $100 a day. I'm golden. I'm good.
No, but how much to like live high class? A month.
High class.
High class. Yeah.
Probably somebody considered rich in Mexico, probably making $1,000 a week. I would say.
That's it.
Or
so $4K a month.
Yeah.
My brother,
even in Mexico, yes.
Thailand.
I mean, there's levels, and you know, it can go higher, but.
So for those that don't know, he's coming to Thailand. August mentorship. Tim is coming, and we're going to be shorting garbage penny stocks,
Yes.
and you're going to see.
Yes.
Bro,
and I'll be ready for
bro,
that.
I'm not going to say dollar amounts, you know, camera, but in December when we did live trading with Haven and everything, and the series drops in April, that was like 4 minutes, like a few grand, 4 minutes, a little bit of money in like 4. So forget about it.
I know.
And the beautiful thing about what you're doing is the Spaniards did this when they conquered the New World. When the Spaniards came, the Incas, Maya, Aztec, all that, they burnt all the ships. There were these many Spaniards and these many natives. For them to conquer these many natives, they had to burn the ships. They had to. I'm not saying leave your 9 to 5. No one's commenting on that. That's his decision. But he's making it 100% that this is it. So when it comes time to sell, what is he going to do? He has no choice.
Yeah. That's what I was.
There's no option. There's no option. This is it.
I'm gonna add that by the time I leave my 9 to 5, which is gonna be in 5 months, I'm not gonna be a professional trader like the professor, but pretty much I'm gonna be pushed against the wall to learn, like no choice, and that's why I'm doing it, because I do not want to stay there longer.
And all you got to do is do what? Hit sell. That's it. That's all it is. And I love that you're coming to Thailand, because we're going to have so much fun, because it's going to give you a taste of what you're going to be doing in Mexico. Yes. Because I have some fun things planned where you guys are going to break out into groups and do your own thing.
That's why we're going in August, and then September is my last.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time.
And you better cook good steak like
my steak. Listen, I'm going to tell you one thing. My cooking is next level, to the point where, you know, parents, old school parents.
Yeah.
You know, old school parents, they never really compliment you. I don't know if you have those kind of parents. Who's that strict parent that don't really say, I love you, I care, like that type of parents?
No,
okay, those are my parents. And my father has never said a nice thing to me a day in his life, ever. Even with all my success, giving him money, getting him made, none of that. I overheard a conversation one time at an event, a family event. I was listening. I was talking with cousins, but I was listening. He was telling all his friends, he's like, my son's cooking is unbelievable. Like that compliment has elevated me. Right? You know, a son is always wanting a compliment from his father, type of thing. And you have no idea. Like you want to, bro? You have no idea.
I'm gonna have to have a cook-off because my mom won't eat steak unless I make it.
Got you. Done. I found the steak spot already, bro. I found the grocery store. I found the steak spot. I found all of it already. Nice. I'm locked and loaded. Thank you, Tim. What was your success story after the classes?
I guess I don't really have like a super big success story. Same kind of thing. Looking more for the skill and consistency, because like him a little bit later, though, the end of this year, I'm quitting because we work 12 hours. We work at a prison. I have psoriasis, which is an overactive immune system. Inmates are filthy, and like my hands, like this is good. My hands are white and horrible just from working in the facility, because my body's trying to protect me overboard from all the pathogens and stuff, and I can't do that anymore. Like, I have a crack in my finger right now. It hurts. Imagine that all over all the time when I'm there.
Pause. Do you hear this story? What is this for him? Self is suffering. And he's going to use his suffering to do what?
Get out there.
Hit sell. Folks, let me just give you the cheat sheet. Almost every answer is hit sell. Every answer to almost all my questions is hit sell. Every word out of his mouth is hit sell. That is motivation. You need that fuel. When you guys went on the break, me and Tim were talking over there. I'm like, yo, you're going to fight with us, right? Because I don't know, Muay Thai, we're going to go fighting. He's going to go fighting. Are you coming? He's like, I'm going to try it because he has some personal things he has to get in line. And then he's going to fight with me. Like, not with me, sorry, but we can fight. I'm down. But training for Muay Thai, that's his fuel. That's his fuel. By the way, hands up if you came from Chris's job. You're his coworker. Hands up. Over there, over there, over there, over there. Appreciate you. Over there. Now, that means the world to me. You don't even know.
I'm pretty sure you mean the world for all of us here.
Appreciate it.
Eventually. I mean, we're here for the money. I mean, even though people don't like to talk about it, we're here for the money.
Of course. That's
Yeah,
what you hit sell. You hit sell, you make money. Of course. That's the goal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's my goal right now, is to make sure that I have all the skill and information necessary so that at the end of the year, I can cash out everything from that job and then use that to fund a full trading account, and so that I can do that
Where are you moving to?
nowhere.
You staying in Nebraska?
He's going to be in Mexico for
I'm
a few
going
months.
to go.
You're going to go with him?
Yep.
No.
He's gonna
I
go show
mean,
me
vacations
Mexico.
for a few months. I'll show him around and
Oh, I
have
thought you
good
were-
fun.
Why not live there?
I mean, I could.
Yeah, folks, notebooks out. Well, they are already, but you know, all of you
Let's go.
should think about, again, if you want to live in America, God bless, but you need to travel and I'm telling you from someone that traveled majority of this planet, I've seen places. I live for traveling. Bro, I disappear half the year and I'm somewhere. You need to decide where to live. You need to get out of here. You need to find a backup place to be when things get bad. I'm not going into things. I'm not getting in trouble right now with the algorithm. But I need you to have a place where you can disappear to and trade and make money and live like a king, have maid service, and where you don't need to make $100,000 a month, which is possible. Not saying it's not, but I need you to be able to live within your means and well, somewhere else.
We were talking about, I think, with the Smith, you, and maybe other people, to buy a house in Puerto Rico.
Let's go. Well, that's the goal. You know that.
I mean, in paper, we're going to live in Puerto Rico, but we're going to live whatever we want.
You only have to live there 6 months out of the year to never pay taxes on your crypto, your stocks again. Only 6 months.
See, guys? I mean,
Only
we're
6
doing
months.
that. We're doing that.
Bro, it's all over the damn place.
Yeah.
You know, I already said my agenda. The agenda is to get you consistent so you come live on my campus.
Yeah.
There's no secret here. I have an agenda. I want all of you to be consistent. Either work. I would ultimately want you all to work for me one way or another. Handle the jet skis, handle the horseback riding, handle the... Why are you laughing?
Because you're funny.
That's not a joke, bro. I'm serious.
I just enjoy listening to you. Same answer as last time.
Professor,
So, what's up?
I don't get it though. I just want to be clear on
Sure,
this.
sure.
Like, the Puerto Rico stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I'm interested in that. You said you only have to leave 6 months.
So the law
Yeah.
states that if you minimum 6 months out of the year, you won't have to pay money on your stock or crypto gains. So you keep 100%, 0% taxes you pay on. That's the law. I'm living there forever. When the campus is built, I'm gonna live on campus. If you see the video on the secret Instagram, you see my bedroom, my kitchen, it's in there. I'm gonna live there until my farmhouse is made in the center of Puerto Rico.
You're gonna retire. When you come.
I'm gonna live and die. I'm gonna die on campus. That's the goal. I love this. I live for this. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah. That's the law.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Just getting out and making sure that I understand this so that when I get out, I can never go back.
Good man.
Don't trade and live in New York City. Mistake.
No. I think everyone should leave. That's why I travel.
Never.
There's some good places to get the hell out of here.
New York
What
City.
was the question again?
You took the class. What was something now that you figured out that you were successful with? That was working out in your favor?
Getting rid of a lot of indicators and journaling down every day.
What was your big indicator that you relied on heavily?
I still use it now to 20 in the 1 minute. But I learned when to use it. So
What do you mean?
I use it after I enter a trade to gauge when to sell.
Okay.
But while before I take the trade, I only have the VWAP as my
Okay.
only indicator.
Okay.
And before I had analysis paralysis, having the 9, the 20, the 200, and the VWAP.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
telling me to, get rid of it.
I know we had the light. I know.
And so after that was like one of my biggest improvements, like having confidence when I take trades and also
Stop.
trading.
That, write this down. If you don't have the confidence, one of your biggest struggles of buying and selling is your lack of yourself. Lack of, meaning you're lacking something. I'm not good enough for this. I don't think this is right. If you don't build up that confidence, you will never be consistent. Write that down. Your job is to build up your confidence in every way, shape, and form. Is to build up your confidence. And how do you build up your confidence? XP points. Small wins here and there. I know you all want the big bucks. I know you do. But you're not going to get there without the small steps you got here, folks. Continue.
And I'll say having a strategy that I'm confident with and suits me well. And so overall, those were the things that allowed me to improve as a trader. Journaling down a lot, getting rid of a lot of indicators, and just trusting my strategy and my confidence when I take trades.
Thank you. Sean.
So what am I doing different is the question?
What is something that had led you to success
Okay. Yeah.
after the class?
So, kind of like you, I guess. Like I always like the idea of understanding like how to make yourself work better by understanding yourself. This trading journey kind of like stems even far outside of that, in the sense that like you think that right now when we trade on Monday, like you think in the moment when you're trading on Monday, you're trading the screen. But in reality, you're trading your habits. And I don't mean like take one habit for the other.
Pause. He's 100% right. He's 100% on the money. I need you to understand what he said. If you're not going to get yourself in check, what did we talk about prior to this? Your vices. If you won't get that smoking in check,
I got you.
good luck sit and sell. If you don't get that glyphosate wine in check, where are you getting the wine from? California?
Yeah, probably California vineyards.
You're not going to hit sell. What'd you say, Jen? Okay. Continue. Sean.
Yeah, so the point I was trying to make was you think you're looking at the screen and you think you're trading candles, but in reality, you're trading your mindset. And it's so unconscious to you, like you actually think you're trading price movement, but you're trading your own tolerance level at risk, your own how well did you sleep last night, your own is my identity tied to the net worth of this trade. So all those things in like very minute scales are actually happening and it's playing out to you, and it'll never play out to something that is under your control unless you control yourself. It'll always be that thing that you never mastered. So I see a lot of the times my own frustration when I trade after I left the mentorship. But it's such like a yin and yang, right? Like all my levels hit, and Dimitri and I like we'll talk about it, but then like I'm never home long enough to see it culminate into like profit and loss. So I swing now just because not like romantically, like I swing trade. Put that out there.
Yeah, that's on video.
But and then I see like the levels and like I can see myself taking profit here and here. And part of it is me telling me that like, oh, you work a 9 to 5, you don't have it.
No, 100%. Pause. If you're too busy with your job, please do what he's doing. Do not take stupid trades if you're busy with your jobs. Hell yeah, write that down. Hell yeah, he's doing the right thing. Please, this is a serious business. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. It's not a meme. If you're busy, don't do it. Don't do it.
A lot of the times I knew I wasn't going to have time, because I work too much. And I just did levels, support resistance levels. And then I go to work, 12, 16 hours later, I come back, my level's perfect.
Dude, how satisfying is to see it hit.
And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Even though I wasn't trading, I still do. Like I'm saying, if you guys are going to be busy with your 9 to 5, whatever you guys doing with your family, do your levels still. It takes you 30 minutes less probably. The night before, do your levels, even though in the morning you're going to go to work, do your levels. And then when you come back from work, you're going to see your levels hitting. And that builds a little bit of confidence on you. It's going to help you guys out eventually when you guys actually trade. That's what I've been doing, and it works perfect.
Did you understand what he said? I like those taking notes. Very good. People, the reason why we have the circle is because you want to learn from them too, not just me. They've been here multiple times.
Yes, that's it. I just wanted those bases on support resistance, and also support resistance. That's what blew my mind in the mentorship, and I think that's what blew the mind of my coworkers, because when I told them that this guy, Professor Malik, did some levels, and then the Monday all those levels hit, they were like, so what he said on Sunday happened on Monday. I'm in. Didn't you say that? Didn't you say that?
What was it about that?
About
What he just said.
that it was true. Main reason I got with you because I can tell you're not lying.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's it. Support resistance is big for me, at least. Support resistance, my candles, you know.
Well, without that, you have nothing.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I don't want to say this, but I don't really
No,
use
speak freely.
indicators a lot.
You don't have to, my
Yeah,
brother.
I do not need
You
it.
don't need
Yeah.
them. Yeah, you don't. What?
And I've been green a lot.
Praise God, mashallah. By the way, listen to what he's saying, because one thing that, I'm talking to not the new traders, I'm talking to the ones that have been trading prior to me. One thing you're going to realize by Monday, you're like, wait, Professor, what about the MACD? Should we not stress that more? What about the RSI? Should we not stress that more? One of the major shifts, who had the 4th and the 5th edition book? Hands up if you had the 4th and the 5th. Now, this is the 5th one.
I have the 4th.
You had the 4th? So, damn, only him. What was the major shift from the 4th and the 5th? Do you remember?
All the indicators.
Very good. I wiped out majority of the indicators, and before someone says why, I'll tell you why. What I noticed was, again, 1st edition, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and in 2 years will be that 7th edition. Sorry, 6th edition. A lot of the traders struggles, because I listen, feedback, and one thing they all said, Professor, too many lines, too many stuff going on. I'm like, God, I am able to visualize and differentiate. Not everyone can. So it's easy. Wipe out as many indicators as I can. Focus on the charts more, the candles more. And that's what I did.
When I was setting up my trading view, I was at work actually one night doing it. And I was like, dude, this is wrong. Like it's not wrong, but it's like what he's saying here, it doesn't correlate. And then he was like, well, go back to the 5th edition book and look it up.
You had the 4th?
No, well, I was watching the videos from
the free course.
The free course, yeah.
That thing is ancient. that thing is still left there because people that are broke physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, they will never believe what I'm saying or what any of you saying is true. People are watching this and saying it's all fake. That's not possible. So it can't be possible. That's there for them to take and leave me alone. That's why that's there. But that thing is beyond outdated. But continue.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that it had a lot of lines, and then from what I was looking at from how his was set up, mine was completely different.
Yeah.
So he was like, you got to go back and watch the videos from the 5th edition. Just click on the links.
So
from
you
the book.
bought 3 books. That was for them?
I give one for him
birthday.
and one for him.
Oh, because you sent me the picture of the 3 books. And by the way, that's a real friend.
Yeah, I know.
I asked him, what is your birthday? And then what do you say? May? Okay, it's happy birthday. Here. Like two.
And the
two-
reason
two
why I
months.
say that, what friend wants their friends to do better? To elevate on success. You know, a lot of people,
A lot of people
me.
are selfish and
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, what a friend to actually push that on others.
You know, it's the same night we were talking. We were in the office. We were talking. I was like, dude, you know, like back in the days, I was party. We were when we started working. We
Party like clubs, party,
yeah,
drinking.
yeah.
Okay.
That was me.
Okay.
We were in class together, and he made a comment. You know, he was like, dude, shut up. I was talking in class, so I thought he never.
Oh, you
liked
guys
me.
went to school together too?
for a job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then after that, then at work we became so close. We became best friends. So that same night when I was setting up my trading view, I looked at him and I said, "Dude, you know, like back then, if I wasn't friends with you, if you wasn't here, I would be hanging out with a different group of people, going out and drinking and doing this and that. Since we started working together, we became friends. I have not done that.
You gave up alcohol?
Well, I mean, I still drink. I still drink.
He doesn't really have time to drink.
But I don't have time to do it. Like, I'm just focused on stacking money and putting money where it's supposed to go.
Good man.
This is my escape. And I told him, I was like, dude, I'm like, my mentality is I don't want to be hanging out with a certain group of people, not that I'm racist or selfish or what, but I want you to sit me at the table with like-minded people.
Yeah.
And he's like-minded, you know, so, yeah.
I love it. You coming to Thailand?
Not this year. Maybe next year.
Next year's Costa Rica.
Costa Rica for sure.
Yeah,
We
for
all
sure.
going.
All right.
To go off of that, that is one of the worst things is that there's a bunch of people that when I leave, like it doesn't feel good, but you can't help people that aren't willing to help
Correct.
themselves. And there are quite a few people that I absolutely love at my job. And that's one of the reasons why I'm still there. But if you're going to be successful, you have to surround yourself with people who also want to be successful, or they will always bring you down. And the people that I would like to help out, I can't, because they are 100% the kind of people that, like, if you can't save anything, even like you didn't even have to save enough to come to this class. Like if you can't save anything enough to just make the smallest contribution to your future, and you're just spending because you're a ridiculous consumerist, like
Your priorities are out of whack.
you got to be with people that are willing to have the same priority and mindset as you on being successful and changing your life. And you will have to leave people behind, even super close people, to do that, or else you will cause yourself to fail
Correct.
because of them.
I saw your hand go up.
No, I was just thinking that's why all 6 of us are here, is because we're just buddies at work.
No, I love it.
We want so much better.
You know what's going through my mind about all of you? If you all decide to take this beyond seriously, well, of course you are, but decide to go and live in Mexico, get a thing, trade together.
I'm setting up a thing so I work Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Monday night. I want to set up a thing with the 5 of us that we go to a coffee shop, we get the internet, and we set up our trades at 8 a.m. and watch at 9 o'clock when 9 o'clock is 10 o'clock here.
Oh, okay.
So 10:15 to 11:45, it's an hour behind. So we sit there together and we're just doing it all together.
Nice. That's awesome. Make a video of that. Not at the bar, but send me a video of that.
I was responsible last night, you see?
I appreciate that. I love it.
I was gonna say that, like, one of the things that as a trader helped me a lot was journaling down all my trades every day, because I'm able to go back to my notes and see what mentality I had when I entered the trade.
Pause on that. This is the next part. Write this down. You're gonna do exactly what he said, but you're gonna add a layer to it. Ready? You're gonna record your trades. Loom.com, LOOM.com. You must. You're gonna record your trades, and you're gonna see why the freak you entered, why the freak you exited. You're gonna do that. It's Loom.com. It's free. I believe it's free. I paid for it, but I think it is free. But again, I'm fasting. My memory doesn't work perfectly. But
You get up to 25 videos.
up to 25 videos free, and then you can delete them, and then.
And after that, they start charging.
Oh, okay. So Loom.com, please use it. It's awesome. If you sports people, any sports people, hands up. You're into sports. Sports. A few of you. Okay, you gambler. Sports. They rewatch how they played to get better. You need to rewatch how you played to get better. If you're serious enough, you have to listen. I love what Chris said. Chris said, I'm green, green, green. How? I just listened to what you said. I'm giving you the formula. But unless you give up your vices, my formula doesn't work. I'm telling you right now, my formula only works if you listen to it. You don't think I want to drink some water right now? Of course I do. You don't think I want to have cookies with you guys? Of course I do. I want to order 5 of them. Why are you laughing?
We know it's true.
That was funny. They're cookies. I could eat 5 of them. I could eat 5 of them.
Didn't you eat the whole box when they brought them from?
Stop it. No.
Yeah, you did.
At the mentorship, I always have 1 at the mentorship.
No. It was before.
Yeah.
Go home, you eat it like that.
No, but somebody brought you a whole box from somewhere.
Oh, from Australia.
Netherlands? That one?
No, it was
The Scooper waffles?
Yeah.
No, but that was the last mentorship. You weren't here for that.
Yeah, I'm talking
No, people are always bringing me. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
One of my students, Christine, she brought me a box of every kind of chocolate. Every kind of chocolate in a massive bag. I'm talking
From where?
Hawaii.
From Hawaii.
Some Hawaiian stuff. And she knows I love it. Macadamia, dark chocolate, the whole 9 yards. And it's true. I'm never going to lie. I ate the whole thing.
Damn.
It should have lasted 2 months. I ate it in 1 shot. I'm going to tell the truth. I have a vice.
Bad boy.
And I was you know what's crazy? You know that series I said that launches next month? It ends with me at the cookie spot.
Yeah, it does.
It ends with me. The last episode ends. The ending credits is me at the cookie shop with the owner of the cookie shop. saying this guy's the best guy at the best cookie shop because I bought everybody cookies on the last day. This is what I always do. Why do you think I do that? Why do I reward you all with the cookies and the cryo and all that Monday? Why?
You need to treat yourself.
Secrets of the
We
universe.
say it again, Malik.
You need to treat yourself.
You need to treat yourself. This is just we're not ending yet, but the last day is always me giving you that treat for that reason. I remember one student said to me, Professor, I just want to trade longer. I don't want to do the cryo massage stuff. I said, what don't you understand? What is the point of sitting there all day if you can't reward yourself? People, I thought, hands up, you want your time back. Hands up. You want your time back, but you want to stay in the charts from 9:30 a.m. Eastern to 4 p.m.? You don't want your time back. You just want another job. So what the hell are you talking about? You want your time back. My strategy is 1 to 3 trades max. Get the hell out. Go live your damn life. Do whatever the freak you want. You want to take pictures? Take some pictures. You get what I'm saying? What do you want to improve on now? This is your third mentorship. What is something you feel like you want to improve on? Go. Is this your first time doing a full Ramadan?
Yeah.
Damn, I know how you feel.
No, I'm great.
Oh, you're fine?
I'm doing
Oh,
great.
okay.
Yeah, it's the best thing.
Of course.
Hitting sell. I'm getting much better. I'm getting out of my position. Sometimes I'm cutting a half or quarters.
Good man.
But I'm definitely just wanna get out. That day that I text you, the fact that I feel so anxiety, I'm gonna say my positions because
Yeah, evil eye.
No, that way people can realize how much they can make it. I was up to no, okay.
Evil, I'm trying to protect you. Come on now.
That was good. All right, so I was even half of that, and I was like having anxiety at the moment, and I didn't get out of my.
What do you mean? Start again. Start again. What do you mean?
So when I get like at that big win that I text you and everything, I was like a feeling uncomfortable on the trade, like halfway of that, like half of my position, and I shouldn't get out of that moment, but I'm still waiting, and of course ended up winning bigger amount, but that could be totally turned around.
Correct.
So,
you were beyond anxious. You were up big half, and then up even more, and it was killing you inside. Yeah. So let me add on to that, and I spoke about it, but I want you to understand this, folks. I know all of you are hyped for that. Hands up before you sign up for the mentorship. You really, and be honest, not the mindset, but you're really more hyped up for the levels all day. Hands up. You're really hyped up for that. A few of you. What day?
Today.
Why? Why today? Because usually people don't care for today. Why today?
It's brand new. So like I'm like him. He came here and had basically no experience. I want to. No, don't overhold. Don't have any emotional attachment to the money. It's not that deep.
Yeah, not that deep. See what he's feeling? He was up so much, all that, he became more anxious. We talked about my Matic trade. I sold it because I was up a little bit. That emotion never, ever goes away. If I can hammer that into your head, because a day will come where you hit that level you wanted. That level that you wanted, you hit it. Level 1 to 2. Aya, are you here? Yeah. Can you put on the computer the level video? It says level 1, 2, 3 on the laptop, please. It's the black background one. You see it? Wait, what the hell? I got the computer right. The hell am I supposed?
Not we.
No, never mind. I forgot I have it here. I don't know what was wrong with me on that one. Look at this right there. Look at this right there. Again, no matter what number you think you're looking at, if you get to that number, level 4, just level 4, 126,000, you think you'll be satisfied?
No.
No.
Why?
It's gonna be like your motorcycle. You're gonna have that. Oh my God, I have it now.
Yeah.
Like his house for the month, and you're gonna be like, I can get more.
Correct. After level 4, hands up, you know it's possible to make 500 a day. With hands up, you know it's possible. Like seriously. Okay, cool. Thank you. As long as we're on the same page. The power of compounding. Einstein said the 6th greatest wonder of the world is compounding. The reason why you're not satisfied, because that day all you saw was the 500. All you saw was the 450, the 600. But if you pan out long enough and you close out that year, hands up, if you make Less than this amount a year. Hands up, you make less than this. Hands up. Cool. More than half. Cool. Put your hands down. Hands up if you made this, it would change the trajectory of your life. Hands up. If you made level 4. It would change the trajectory of your life. More time with your family, your kids, whoever the hell you want to spend time with. Hands up. Cool, Bobby. How so, Bobby? How so? What would be the major shift in your life if you could just get to this level right here? 500 a day.
I mean, it would take care of any bills that were sitting there, right? So once that gets eliminated, then it kind of just, in my mind, it opens up a whole different, freer part of my mind that I'm willing to explore. Can't wait to explore.
And which is what?
What do you mean?
Which is what? What is that you want to explore? Do you know? Because that's the next activity we're about to do.
Well, buying the freedom, but also like I want to give back.
Yes.
Like it's in my core.
You must.
But right now, I'm kind of tied to still trying to figure my stuff out, right? So once I can get that, then I want to help out, and then I know the universe is just going to give back to me.
Correct. So that's what it is. And you notice something? You boys can comment, those that have been around. You notice how every student is the best around us? You notice that? See what he just said? Does he not sound like me? Giving back, you must. That's all I do. If you saw what I use.
Experienced it, and just in life in general, it's non-negotiable.
Yes. I don't post it, but if I posted it, it would be a full-blown channel of how much I give back. Bro, I'll tell you when I'm not on camera. I don't like talking about this publicly. Let's move up to 7. Let's skip 7. Let's skip level 5. Let's go to level 6 for a second. Is $1,000 a day doable? Hands up if you know it's doable. Less than an hour of trading. Cool. Put them down. By the way, just stopping here, do you know how much you need in your account just to make this? Just shorting garbage penny stocks? Take a wild guess. Anyone know? Just to make this on a regular. Do you know how much you need? 10 grand. Who said it? Just 10 grand.
You do it only 3 days a week.
Yeah.
One shot, you know. One shot.
And you would make a lot.
One shot,
Yeah.
3 days a week. That's it.
Okay. Do you see what I just said here? With just 10 grand. Just 10. Just 10 grand in your account. You could have 50,000, 100,000. We're not getting into that. But it's just using a 10 grand of your account from level 1 to even level 7, really, is achievable. With what I'm going to show you. Just so you know. But again, it's never going to happen unless you get what we just spoke about. We got on you, right, Sandro? That unnerving feeling. That feeling of, oh my God, that panic. That feeling never goes away. That's all I want you to understand. Anything else?
I handle it much better right now, honestly. But it was at that moment. I was just overconfidence, get it out. Don't, if you only able to handle 200 shares or 100 shares, just stay on to that until they get to the next level. Don't skip that.
Write this down. I got you, Bilal. Hold on. Write this down. Ready? Everyone, this is how you're starting off. 1 share. You will start off with just 1 share, then 5 shares, then 10 shares. You're going to increase your position size by increments of 5. But you're going to start off with 1 share. But I won't make any money. Omi, what is your job after Monday? Yeah. But what is it really? Experience points. XP. It's not the answer for all. It's the answer to almost everything. Almost everything. It's XP. If you stick into that mindset of, I need to make the money, I don't know what to tell you, I'm sorry. You wasted your time, you're deviating. You're not listening to me. This is why 2025, this will be printed as a poster and a mouse pad. Sorry, not a mouse pad. You call the keyboard pad that I have? Keyboard pad, right? I think it's called. This will be a keyboard pad. For a reason. If you can keep your eye on this chart at all times, it'll put you back in line. Because you'll say, I don't want to make $500 a day. Bro, that's $126,000, bro. So make sure you write that down because he just said it. 1 share, 5 share, 10 shares. Now, someone, before you even ask, I'll give you the answer. Franklin, how do you know when you've gone too high, Franklin, of shares? How do you know you've gone too big of a position and that you should come back down? How would you know that, Franklin? Say it again. Sure, just take your time, no rush. And anyone can help him, by the way.
Emotions.
Your emotions. So what would be happening?
Start getting fidgety.
You start getting fidgety, and what becomes hard to do? Hit sell. Now you could have said it on me. Write this down. When it becomes hard to hit the sell button, you lower that position size. That's it. Continue.
Oh, I guess all of that.
That was it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Dimitri. What do you need to improve on now? What is something, you're back here, this is round 3, right?
Yeah.
Class 3. What is still something you want, you keep coming back to improve on?
Yeah.
You coming back to May?
No, in May I'm gonna be in California,
Why?
going to visit my family.
All right, fine. Go.
So what I want to improve is sometimes let's say I prepared the night before, and then I wake up in the morning, and let's say I miss the level, even though the price is not too far away from the level, but I still get this thing that I want to get into the position, or take the long, take the short, and sometimes, let's say if I miss the trade, I feel like I don't feel satisfied. I feel like I have to
Stop.
trade.
What did I tell you? Tomas, what are you going to say to him?
You'll never be satisfied.
Excellent, Tomas. Never. And that's something with XP points. So I'm happy you come back. You know, people say to me all the time, people believe it, don't believe it, they don't care. I don't care enough. That why the hell would you let them come back for free? This is the reason why. The XP points. Bro, there's a limit to being money hungry, for God's sake. There's limits to this greed. You can't milk someone out of everything. So this is why, so he can build up his XP points. So you can willingly come back and be like, yeah, okay, cool. Let me build up on that. Because this is a lot of information. 3 days, it's a sick amount of information. You better fill up that notebook. You got the camera being filmed. You know what I'm saying? And you got access to the secret Instagram. All these things is because I know it's a lot and you need someone there. That free live, the free Zooms are the first of every month. Keep going.
Yeah, it's an unending battle. I mean, we have to deal with this.
It'll never stop.
It will never stop.
Yeah.
We just have to keep improving ourselves and just go ahead, go forward. And what I also like the principle that you taught us is the small loss, break even, the small win and big win. So that's the principle that I'm trying to think. And sometimes if I see that the position goes against me, I'm just trying to hit the sell because I don't want to convert a small loss into a big loss.
Correct.
And I'm still, sometimes I struggle with it, but I'm trying to.
In due time, you're new to the game.
Yeah.
Write that down. Say it 3 more times. Small win. Say it, repeat it for them like I would.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Small loss, break even, small win, and big win.
Give them 3 seconds. Say it again, please.
It's a small loss, break even, small win, and big win.
One more time.
Small loss, break even, small win, and big win.
Remember those 4 points. Because one of the biggest struggles is, it's going to go back up. Hands up if you have that in your head. It's going to go back up. Hands up.
I have it all the time.
And, me too, by the way. And guess what I do? No, it's not. It's sell. You don't know if it's going to go back up. You don't know. For me, I short garbage penny stocks. So me, it's not going to go back up. It's going to go back down. No, it could go up forever.
For me too.
You too.
That's how I lost.
Yeah. Cool?
Yep.
Thank you.
For me, really, is just be able to trade more and be able to trade more to be exposed to different situations, like I said before, and be able to not learn because I already know what they do, but practice more the indicators. Because I feel like if I trade more, eventually I'm gonna need to rely on that. Maybe a little bit. Maybe in certain situations, you know.
Like what?
I don't know. I don't know what situations, but that's why I want to be able to trade more, and that's it. Really, not learn, but practice more the indicators.
No, you don't need it.
I really don't use them.
You don't need
But
them.
I feel like I need them.
Stop right to see what I mean?
That's what you said.
Yes,
I know.
and it's probably because I've been taught by you the indicators, and they're in the book. You know, VWAP 200 EMA.
But do you need them?
I have not.
Yeah,
so far.
I use the VWAP.
Yeah.
I use the 200.
No, and that's all I use.
Yeah.
VWAP, 200, of course, candles, multiple time frames, support resistance is my number one. I love them.
Of course.
And then VWAP and the 200 EMA. That's it. But volume, MACD, RSI, what is the other one? I'm missing one. Volume. I really I really don't use them a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to be better at that. At least know all that 100% in order for me, if I'm exposed to.
But what works, works.
That's it.
Boom.
That's it.
What works, works. No need to shift it. Thank you. Tim?
Mine is just more time practicing.
Yeah.
I absolutely need more time practicing.
Yeah. Everyone, we always need that. Yeah.
I'll say for me is not rushing into trades. I'll sometimes catch myself just trying to jump into a trade right away and over trading. So that's something I need to work on.
How are you going to fix it?
I've been fixing it by journaling down every day.
Go ahead.
Well,
I want you to fix it by stop smoking.
That's another
What's your vice?
That's another thing right
He be
there.
smoking.
That's another thing.
By the way, shout out to his uncle who paid for his class, which that is an uncle right there.
Right.
That's an uncle. Wait, why did everybody clap?
We gave him shout outs.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I was gonna say, I was trading with on Friday, and I was telling him like I learned more from my losses than my wins.
Yeah.
And I'll catch myself having a winning trade. I'm like, okay, what can I learn from this winning trade?
Yeah.
So when I look back at it, okay, I have to work on this continuously.
Yeah.
And so that's how I've been working on just not over trading, like, and also on Thinkorswim, I pay a lot of fees for each trade.
What are you doing on Thinkorswim? Trade zero.
No. I trade options.
You can trade options on Trade Zero.
Oh, I just use Thinkorswim because I had the charts on there.
Okay,
It's
fine.
something I work.
Fine.
And so I look at my fees. I'm like, okay, I don't want to keep spending a lot of money on fees, so I got to lower down my trades. So
Yeah.
they don't want.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
another thing that's been helping me trade less. I don't want to pay a lot of fees.
And also going back to your uncle, you know uncles don't do that, right?
Try
To pay.
facts.
He paid for you first before he signed up for his own.
Facts. That's why I love him.
That's I'm just saying. So you got to look out for him too as well.
Of course.
Yeah. So you got to stop smoking weed. Unless you get that in control, I'm telling you right now. I want to see you on campus. I want to see all of you on campus. I have big projects. I have big projects in here that I need executed that I can't do alone. I need you to stop smoking the weed. Yeah, because if I see that on campus, you're gone for a year. No one, you're not allowed. Your open seat, that will be taken away from you. Blocked. At security desk. You got to get that in check before time comes. Thank you. Sean, what is something you're still trying to improve on?
So getting into the mindset of redefining small loss break even as actually like a winning thing. I think just for the psychology, like, you know, in the book, like humans don't like to lose. And
pause right there. He says something in all of our genetic code. Men, just the men for a second, not the women. Men, hands up if losing is the most painful experience of your life. Hands up. Me too? Put them down. Hands up if you went to go talk to that girl and she denied you and it hurt like hell. Hands up, boys. Hands up.
Happened last night.
Tell me the story.
What happened?
Tell me the
I was
story.
at the club.
Hey, are you serious?
That's why I'm kind of dizzy today because
You were drinking?
a little bit.
This is what's going on.
Trading club.
it was smoothies, right?
Yeah, here, just
What club?
Here's Bourbon.
Where's
Bourbon.
that?
It's like about 10 miles away from here.
Where, in the city?
Yeah, in the city.
Okay.
And I was there with two of my friends.
Tell me the story. You saw a girl?
Yeah, there were two girls, and I was with two of my friends, and we started talking with them, and we just talked and stuff like that. I got the Instagram of one of the girls.
Okay. The one you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the bathroom, and we're gonna be right back." And then they just went, they left, and never showed up.
It's okay. Now here's the thing.
The leader.
I am
The leader, homie.
No, wait. Here's the thing. Whose fault is that?
Mine.
No. They did that disappearing act because why?
Probably they didn't like her.
Yeah, because are you every woman's type?
Nope.
Simple. Am I every woman's type? No.
It depends on what they talk
Depends on the female. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm going somewhere with this. Before someone says tangent, I'm going somewhere with it. That woman didn't find you as her type. I'll give you a story, connecting to your story. When I was in Bali writing the 5th edition of the book. And I went to a beach club, Mari Beach Club, every single day to write the book. This was the most beautiful beach club. I'm sure you've seen John Parker come on my live. Have you seen the guy, John Parker, the beach club owner? No, he came on the live one time. He came and he took care of me. I am not into Asian women. There's nothing wrong with Asian women. I'm just not into them. So every time I'm writing the book, 0 distractions for me. You see what I'm saying? I see other people hanging out, flirting with chicks and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not attracted to a single one of these women. I'm not into Asian women. So I'm working on my thing. I'm doing my thing. It's not affecting me in any way, shape, or form. They're not my type. I can't if there's like a Latina there, I'm screwed. I'm screwed royally. I'm screwed. You see what I'm saying? I'm deviating, baby.
You won't be able to write the book in
I
Costa
would.
Rica. You better stay in your room.
Oh damn!
I'll go to the beach for you.
The mansion is on the beach.
Stay in your room.
Oh.
We want a nice book. We want a good book. No distractions, please.
We're going to tell you how to whip it off.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're right.
Unless we go to China to write the book.
Nothing against Asian women or people, not my type. I don't like Chinese food. I like Italian food. It's not like a thing, just so we're clear. I'm not getting in trouble. I'm not getting in trouble for that one. It's just not my thing. That was funny. Going back to the charts now. When the charts go against us, did you do something wrong? Or the charts, meaning, if I sold Matic, why did I sell my Matic? What was my reason to sell Matic?
You were on the profit.
Yeah. Forget the profit part. But why did I sell?
To the level,
It hit my level and it started going what? Sideways. I exited. Did it go further up afterwards? Yes. Did I do anything wrong? No. Did I follow my plan?
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say with that example of the woman. Oh my God. It was what happened. You can't control it. The market is going to do what the market's going to do. Keep that in your mind. Why are you smiling, Giovanni?
That makes sense.
Boom. Do you get what I'm saying? This goes with your relationship status. And who's married here? No, this table. Who's married?
Never.
Only Sean is okay. How many years?
You said 11.
11 years.
How old are you?
What?
How many years?
Oh, wow. So you're Cuban. Cubans are Catholic mainly, correct?
Yeah.
And that's a major shift. You went from Catholicism to Islam. That's a major shift, even though we believe in the same things. Everything you believe in, it's the same. Only the Jesus God factor is the only separate. Everything else is the same. How did you execute on that? For you to be able to be married for 11 years, what was it?
I mean, I literally first wanted to marry her and convert in order to be with her. That was the first.
You converted and changed your entire lineage. Now your religion bloodline is going to shift to Muslim children, right? What was the factor that made you do that?
Love. Basically.
See what I'm saying?
I don't want that type of love.
Your love for smoking weed. That Mary Jane Watson. Your love for her, you know that she's good to you. You executed on it, correct? You gave up. Were you like a big Catholic?
Not really.
Okay. But I'm assuming your mom was pissed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know Catholics. I know Catholic moms. Santissimo. You made that decision because you knew the benefit would pay off, correct? With the woman you're with. Where am I going with this story?
Big picture.
The bigger picture, what you're doing here, for your ability to hit sell, the bigger picture is what are you doing it for? Understand? What are you doing it for ultimately is what we're going to talk about next. For those fasting, we're going to break our fast in a few, but not right now. What I want you to understand ultimately is this story. He's not wrong.
Happy wife, happy life.
He's not wrong. I don't believe in that, but that's a different conversation. I don't believe in that.
I can go for that though.
Who said that?
I agree with you on that.
Me or him? Yeah. I don't believe in this concept of happy wife, happy life because it's mutual. What about my happiness? Do you think I could perform at my peak performance if I'm not married, I don't have a relationship, I'm not with a girl or anything. If I was married and it was stressful, you think I'll be able to have peak performance here with you? Hell no. I'm at peak performance right now. See what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. I hate that saying so much. Because what about us? You need to be happy too. We can't just sacrifice our life for a woman.
Your partner should never complete you. They should always compliment.
Correct. If I'm not 100%, how the hell am I going to make her? See what I'm saying? So now, you said yours. Go.
So yeah. So the first thing we just talked about was redefining the idea that small losses is actually a good thing if you exit out to trade according to your rules. The second thing is, and this kind of ties it. Is it Lauren? That's your name. When we were talking about the idea of, I think you brought it up, that your vice is actually your stress.
Mm-hmm.
So not prepping my environment to get ready to trade is big, because you might not think you're being distracted because you're in a place where you call home.
Pause. Write this down. You need to trade in a clean, organized environment, folks. Listen very carefully to that. You need to trade in a clean, organized environment. It cannot be messy. It can't be with the kids stuff there. It's a serious job. It needs to be whatever the freak you're using to trade. That's what it needs to be. That's why I said 2025, heavy on the merch with these things. So you just see, just hit sell. Oh, just hit sell. What else just hit sell? What else am I working on? I can't remember, but a lot of just hit sell, because that's all your job is to do. Just hit sell. So please, clean environment, clean it, organize together. Continue.
Yeah, just to touch on that, because the idea that this works here now is you're not distracted. And when you're at home, you don't think you're distracted, but the TV's on. If you have kids and you need to address their needs, or there's a bill to, it's so easy. Like, this is supposed to be for convenience, but it's so
Why
easy.
is this even out right now?
I had the thing that I was going to read, but I just told you verbally. So, but I'm not on it.
Okay, I know.
You better
not. People message me all the time internationally. Bro, I'll pay you more than the mentorship. Just put virtual on Zoom. As a business person, is that a bad decision of mine to not have a camera there and getting money from that? Bad, right? Why do you think I'm not doing that?
Because virtually they won't learn.
They're not going to. I want, not just me, that's the truest way to learn. That's why it doesn't work. I get people all the time. Just put a camera there, up there, let it record. I'll pay more than you're asking here. But I just want to see. No. Appreciate it. You are meant to learn like this. He said it. If this was a bloody Zoom during the virus, I had no choice. Everything was shut down. I tried to do it one time during the heat of the virus, and it became a massive incident when I did this on a campus. You're going to be on the phone. You're going to be drinking bourbon. Your children will be running around. If this was at home on a Zoom, would your children be driving you crazy? Yes. Who's watching your kids right now? Mom? Yeah. There you go.
And my dad. All the grandparents.
I love it. See what I'm saying? You're learning better being here, correct? Yeah. This is what I need you to understand. So there's certain things I do that I know is best for you. Might not be for me, because I know if I put a camera there, I'll be making money there. But that's not the right way. I want you to learn the honest way, the real way, like this. Continue.
So prep my environment. Yeah, so just the idea to have concentration when you're concentrating, right? Like, why are you doing this? You're setting aside the time to do it, so that if you're going to do it 100%. That's what I have to tell myself, because a lot of the times I'll go in and I think I'm convincing myself that I'm trading, but my mind really isn't there. So you got to be key with yourself in the sense that, like, just because you plot out the time, you really need to evaluate your presence in the time that you spent. It's so easy to fall into the mindset of just because you showed up and you did your thing that you considered it a quality commitment. It's not true. You really have to gauge, like, was your presence really there? So I want to get better with that, because I've been half-assing it in the sense of...
Why have you been halving it?
Because I don't think it's a conscious reason. I just think it's a bad habit that I'm kind of like...
Stop. What's your biggest vice?
My biggest vice? I have a bunch we read.
I remember.
Yeah.
Until you get that in check, stop it.
I did get what in check?
Your vices.
Stop what?
All your vices. Until you get them in check, you're going to keep doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to get that in check.
No, agreed. 100%.
When's the last time you intermittent fast?
Doing it right now.
Good man.
Yeah. I needed the...
Yeah, of course.
But no, but the journey for me though, like, it just never stops. Like, the thing is, like, we're answering feedback right now at a roundtable discussion to help everybody. But, like, it doesn't stop here. Like, this is just one static point in my journey. I can't speak for everybody else, but I feel like everybody feels the same, which is why I'm going to come back to the next mentorship and then the next and then the next. And every time that I've come back, I found a part of me that I didn't discover the first time.
Of course.
I think there's a phrase that says like every time you read a book, you see you don't see something that wasn't there. You see something in yourself that you didn't recognize before. Right? So it's just like a deepening of the awareness of my own snares that I set for myself. But I'm too busy saying it was this or it was that. But in reality, like the only one that I can hold accountable for the trade is me. So it starts and it stops with like me.
Pause. You're now in a community. This group that you see, this family that you have now, you're all in this now. This group chat is yours. You're not alone anymore. Who came to me during the break and said, I needed this? That was Bilal. Bilal came to me and said, Professor, I needed this. Like, this is what I needed. I needed a group like this. Like-minded individual. Tell the story, Bilal.
So I've been trading since the pandemic by myself. Me and the computer and the news. So that's very stressful. You know, you lose, you can't find anybody to talk about your loss. You make money, you're happy, you want to share with someone. Nobody, you share with people, they don't trade, oh, you're a gambler. You're gambler, that's gambling, you know. So it's not easy, it's hard. Sometimes you can sometimes I don't even sleep at night when I lose. So when you find someone to talk to, it's very important.
That's what I want you to do. When we have the dinner, when we have our continuous days, build a bond with at least one person. And what I ultimately, and I'm telling you, if you can remember this, you will go so far. That one friend that you become connected to, I want you to actively talk with them, have Zoom lives with them afterwards, doesn't matter. The only reason I'm able to do what I do is because I teach the concept that I do. You understand what I just said? I'll say that again. I've been doing this for 11 years, teaching economics, but don't say, oh, he does economics yet. No. That means nothing. That means nothing. I've already given you the fast track information that I'm doing. What you need to do is find that one person. I hope somebody takes the initiative and does a Zoom regularly and goes over levels. Even if you didn't take the trade right now, you went over the levels. How did that go? Because once you master the levels, the sky is the limit then. It's all over once you master the levels. That's why I place 4 levels in my level videos when I do them. I'll bring them back when I come back from Puerto Rico. 4. Because your job is to only take a couple trades and you out of the way. Understand? Questions on this table?
What are you struggling with as a trader?
That it never ends. We spoke about this at every mentorship. It's never enough. I always want more. What you see behind you on that chart, it's never enough. I'm never satisfied, and it hurts. The amount of money I made on Matic, I made a little bit. It's people's multi-year salary, and it's excruciatingly painful because I know I could have made more. That's it. I'm not satisfied even with that amount, and I look at that amount, I'm like, whatever. And I need that to execute on things that I have expenses on. That it never ends. That's a pain I suffer from on a regular basis. With the crypto, I think I told you I took that trip away and I didn't have cell phone service. For the first time ever, I didn't go live, but I made it up. I said I was going to make it up and let people know. For the first time, it became so bad. That's why. I came back, I was much more relaxed. That's it. But I know it's something that never goes away. But I'm so busy that it's hard to feel the pain. Because I'm unbelievably busy in my day to day. It never ends. This never shuts off. This is all on my mind at all times. That's what it is.
You know what's funny? The professor repeats that it's never enough. But I was like freshly editing some of this footage yesterday. I was looking at the December mentorship. And there's 2 students that aren't here today, but they talk about it in the video. They're like, I didn't understand what you were saying when you said it until I felt it during this mentorship where they made their...
I know who said that. That was David Hutton and Dakota.
Yeah.
Photographic memory. Those 2 said that, and they finally realized it because they made a lot, and they go, now I know what you meant, what you said, what you meant. No amount is enough. Any amount. And it's excruciatingly painful. Especially with I had my biggest crypto trade with Matic. I'm not going to say the dollar amount, but let's just say it's people's multi-year salaries, and I was miserable. Beyond miserable.
We should put it on more.
No. No amount would have been. It would have been where I just want more. It says it in the Bible, the Quran, and the Torah. Give man 1 valley of gold. He wants what? 2 valleys of gold. It says it. Quote unquote. That's how connected we are. It literally says it. That pain never goes away, and it's excruciatingly painful. That's why I donated a massive chunk of the Matic profits to stuff I do behind the scenes. I think I said on the secret Instagram. I don't want to say it, but I said on the secret Instagram what I did with it. Yeah, that helps. That helps. And I love giving my mother money. Let me give you a hack, bro. I know I say it all the time. Hands up if your mom is not alive anymore. Like, not alive anymore. Everyone's mom is like, give her money. Just give her. I swear to you folks, every time I give my mom stacks of cash, my trading, I make 20 times more than that. One time I did the math. I brought a massive bundle of hundreds. Said, Mom, how much do you want? She took that amount. And the next day, I did the math. I 97x'd what I gave her. I did the math. I said, okay, God says he'll 10x it. It says it, okay. He 97x'd it. Every single time I give her money, it massively goes up. Just do it.
So we got to give your mom money? Or?
No. That was good. That was good. Your mom.
It only worked the professor's mom.
She's the ringleader.
No. Hands up if you don't have a good relationship with your mom. Like you don't. It's like not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do it anyway. Trust me. Whatever. Listen. No. Not the money part. That you don't have a good relationship with her. Good.
But still gives.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Listen. We want our parents to raise us in a way we wish we were raised. But it doesn't work that way. My dad, when I was a child, beat me up on a regular basis. I love my father more than you can ever imagine. And I got beat down by him every day. You know this work ethic you see? The way I am? My father. My work ethic. When he had the heart attack, my brother called. He's like, Dad had a heart attack. Get to the hospital. We went to the hospital. I got there. My dad with all the tubes in him. You know what he said to me? Why are you here? Go to work. I looked at my brother and my uncle. I told you he was going to say that. I told you he was going to say that. That he's pissed that I'm here right now. Go to work. It's my work ethic comes from. Work. My father said, just work. Just focus on just do a good job. And I got them maid service. He never asked me for a single dollar ever. Like my dad is like one of those, who has those old school conservative dads that doesn't ask for anything ever. I have that dad. I have to force certain things on him that he would never take from me. You need to forgive them. I've forgiven my dad. In my teenage years, we didn't have a good relationship because, I got beat up on a regular basis. But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be the man I am today. You need to forgive them because God will forgive you. And I promise you, I know why I'm blessed. It's because I'm good to them. Just do it. See what I'm saying, Bobby? Is your mom and dad or just the mom? Let it go, whatever it is. No matter what the atrocity is, just let it go. Trust me, you're going to thank me. I am witness to it. Again, if you look at every religion, they all say the same thing. From Hinduism all the way to Islam, heaven lies under the feet of your mother. It literally, from Hinduism to Islam, it stretches this. Just do it. And your trading will become better. What benefit do I get from telling you that? Aladino, what benefit am I getting from telling you to give money to your mom from your trading or your crypto? What benefit do I get? Nothing. There's no side thing here. Because I'm telling you, it's the most bizarre thing ever. I look forward to giving it to them. I sometimes, because I never say the dollar amount, she just takes as much as she wants. I want her to take more. So I could get more. And she's like you. She just wants to shop. I'm like, Mom, what are you going to do? Buy more clothes? But you never wear all of them. That's not my prerogative. I need God, let me bless me. She just literally does the same thing you just buys clothes but never wears them. No. All the purses at one time? No. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. That'd be weird. There's people that wear 2 watches and walk around. Do you get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I just want you to hit sell. We're not even done yet. We have a lot more to cover. But the goal is that. Everyone, look at the screen for a second. Your goals are that. The ultimate goal, true potential. Hands up if you can easily make 4,000 if you put your focus to it. Hands up, you know it's possible. Look at that. Look at that. But let me tell you something. Make that 4,000. How do you feel? You want more. You're miserable. But look at that number. That's a mil. That joke, I'm trying to stay calm because I know fasting. I'm trying to stay calm because now I get heated when I talk about Discord chats. That's why I hate them so much. They say, oh, I made $500,000, I made $250,000, I made $1 million, I made 100,000 to get you to sign up for their subscriptions. Folks, if you could just make level 6 to 10, you live so what am I saying, level 6? Sorry. Just level 4, you live comfortably in America. Level 3, you live like a boss in whatever country, Mexico, Bali, when I was there, $1 a day. People survive on $1 a day. $1 a day in Bali when I was living there. That's level 3 right there. Questions? No questions? This is what you're going to do next. Ready? Notebooks out. You boys can go to your desk. Go. Sit, boys. Go, Ben. Ask it.
Okay. It's just about this number of shares, and so what I do is I trade
Forex.
Indices, US 30, Nasdaq, and all that. But I haven't traded stocks before. So
No, that's fine. I have Forex students too. That's fine.
when you say number of shares, is it like equivalent to lot size?
Yeah, you'll do 1 lot. 2 lots. What's the max you have gone?
I've gone to like 200.
Yeah, we're not doing that. You're going to start with 1 lot, then 2 lot, then 3 lot. Increments of 1. Options, people, hands up. Thank you for reminding me. Options. 1 contract, 2 contract, 3 contracts, 4 contracts. Why you smile?
Hey, I ain't say nothing. I didn't say nothing at all.
Your smile said everything.
I didn't say it. Impressive.
1 contract, 2 contract, 3 contract.
Thanks to Hunter.
2 contracts.
2, 3, 4, like that. Increments of singles. Share people can be 5, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. The rest of you, 1. 1 lot, 1 contract. Cool? So, what happened? What's up, Omi?
I got a question.
Sure.
How do you deal with like survivors? Like, you know you're gonna be successful. I feel like everyone is gonna be successful. How do you go on knowing that you're gonna leave people that don't want to follow?
That's inevitable. Were you born with multiple people or by yourself?
No, I was born with it.
Are you gonna die by yourself? On the day, what the hell? You're gonna die? You're gonna die? No, but meaning you're gonna die out. You're gonna die out alone.
Oh yeah.
Meaning you're gonna die by yourself. That's what I mean. On the day, God willing, I die while I'm teaching in about 200 years. God willing.
So you just kind of like
On the day of resurrection, judgment day, are you being judged by yourself or the people around you? Yourself. So then, you need to worry about leveling up yourself, then your mom, then your dad, then the poor people in your family, and then poor people in general. That's the formula that's been written out. You get what I'm saying? That's it. Get yourself in line first. Before a plane crashes or turbulence, put your mask on before you put it on your children. I've gotten into deep debates with females that say, no, my children come first. I said, girl, you're not for me. You see all the stupidity there? Your children first. Without you, there is no children. You have to worry about yourself. Then everybody else comes later. See what I'm saying? Boom.
Professor, I have a question.
Sure.
So you guys are all working a job, right? Like, not like they're not full-time traders.
Only one right there.
Yeah, that guy. But I mean, these guys, they're all working. So you never tried that. For example, I tried when I was working and making money, and I trade easy. And then when my business is low, and I have to pay my rent and food and everything from the trade. So I have to make money to move the money every Friday, put them in my account to pay. So this make me in stress. Make me like live very in stress. Like I have to make 1,000 this week. I have to make 1,200.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'm screwed.
Yeah.
That's make me in stress, and that's when start over trading.
Yeah.
And then lose. That's the difference. When I was making a lot of money in the state, trading is like a hobby.
And that's the problem.
I don't care.
That's the problem. When you make it a hobby, you treat it like it's a joke.
That's the difference.
Correct.
That's what I
I saw a hand go up.
So this is basically for the students because we spend all of today doing mindset, right? So I'm a big believer that no matter what you're doing, personal development plays a big role. Have you noticed throughout your journey with trading or if you are doing personal development, have you noticed that affect your trading in a positive way?
So I haven't got rid of all my vices.
I know
But,
Mary
yeah,
Jane.
yeah, yeah. But one thing I would say, trading has helped me understand, especially at a young age, that growth is like one of the most important things in my life.
That was powerful.
And so, I was gonna mention like the other part people don't talk about is the part of the people you have to leave behind to grow, and like that's a challenge in itself. These people that you love, like yeah, like one of my best friends is my uncle because he's the only person I could
This
connect with.
uncle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the only person I can connect with on a level where he understands the frustration and what I go through day to day. And like everybody else is like, damn, I'm just lonely. So it's like that part's something that I come to understand, like find peace with, because I know I can't hang around people who are negative energy because it's gonna bring me down in a way, and I'm trying to elevate. So trading has helped me understand, okay, I have to eliminate these bad habits. So when I go to the screen, my habits are the good ones. And I was talking to them where I was like, one of the reasons why I rush into trades is because I used to hang around people who used to want only fast money.
Yeah.
And I had that mindset as
Yeah.
well. So now when I went into the market, I'm like, now I want this fast money now. And I said, okay, this is why I'm rushing trades. I have to eliminate that mindset. And so that right there, trading has helped me develop and grow because I'm like, okay, these are the bad habits I have to eliminate. And then I started asking myself why and, how to eliminate these. So with personal development ultimately has helped me a lot. And I'll be thankful because I'm like, okay, trading is doing all of this for me. And in order to become a great trader, I have to be a great person.
Correct.
And so like they both correlate.
I agree.
I kind of remember when you came to your first seminar too, one of the pieces of advice that the professor gave you was analyzing your crowd, the people that you're around.
Yeah,
you
true.
have to be okay cutting ties with some people.
100%.
that hold you back. And you weren't ready for it. at that time.
And then after, boom, I've been able to eliminate those people in my life. And it's funny because you like a lot of people don't talk about psychology. The first thing I asked you was, Professor, this is what the main thing I want to talk about.
Yeah, I know.
It's psychology.
That's why I have it set up Saturday, Sunday, the way we have it
Yeah.
set up. Yeah.
And I feel like psychology is one of the most important things, like in trading and in life in general, honestly
Correct.
speaking.
Correct. Thank you.
Cool.
Now,
Sorry.
no. Always cut me off. This is your
Um,
class, not mine. Go.
So you always talk about selling, and you gotta hit sell. That's your biggest thing. So did you get that by like self-awareness, by like practice yourself, or were you talking to other people and you were like bouncing ideas?
I have bills, massive bills. I have to get paid. That's why I hit sell. I got to pay these bills. I have a chauffeur. I don't drive. I had a chauffeur for 1 year now. I love my life. I travel the planet. I live in big, nice places. That's why I hit sell. I have no choice. I enjoy my life. I can't go back. My steaks are flown in from Australia. I have a driver that picks me up, takes me everywhere I need to go. My assistants are taken care of by my driver. They're safe with him at all times. I have no choice. I live in the nicest places. I have no choice. I never post a nice thing, but if I posted it, people would go crazy. Evil eye. I refuse to be taken away from me. That's it. I have no choice. I live in the reality where I need to enjoy this life that I have. I'm looking at helicopters in Puerto Rico to buy. See what I'm saying? I have to hit sell. I can't live in the fantasy world. Doge is going to $1. Shut up, bro. These fantasy numbers that people live in. This stock, I want it to go to this percent. No, it's going sideways. It's hitting a resistance. I need the money to pay bills. That's it. That's why, if you notice, I'm the only one, I'm the outliers on the internet that says the stuff I say. I need to execute on these things. That's it. Like, this was not taught to me. I have a mentor, but this idea, this ideology, have you ever heard, well, you're new to this game. You ever heard anyone else say, just hit sell on a regular basis?
Not really. No.
There's a reason why. How else are you supposed to enjoy the money? The reason why traders burn out and lose interest in trading and think it's a scam, it's fake, all that good stuff, you know why? Why?
They don't learn how to sell.
They don't hit sell. They don't enjoy the money. They keep compounding it. So my account's going to get bigger. No, you need to enjoy the money. One of the biggest wins I had was last year. Last year, January was my biggest on record, massive. And that same week, I got my parents' maid service immediately for them. Maid service handles their stuff. 2 months later, got a chauffeur. Never went back to that. That ain't cheap, by the way. That's more than my mortgage. Having a driver is more than the house I live in. That should tell you something. I have no choice. Once you make it no choice, you don't go back.
He was telling me like I have to play like a year.
Yeah, that's you have to have a motivation. If you don't have a fuel to push you to hit sell, you're never going to hit sell. You're never going to hit sell. The money I made off of crypto, that's going to go to buy the land for this campus. That's going to go to buy the land. These type of things. That's what it is. Unless you figure out what the fuel is, you will never be consistent. Ever. Ever. Bro, when I was in Morocco, I lived in a 7-bedroom, 7-bathroom mansion with a maid and a chef, all of it. By hitting sell from my January profits of last year. It was that big of a trade. And that changed my trajectory with these garbage penny stocks. That's what it is. No other thing. Why do you think I allow you guys to come back for free? What am I supposed to do with more of your money? No, I'm good. Enjoy. You're serious. You paid the entry fee. You're serious enough. You don't have to worry about it. Were you the one that messaged, are you going to give a discount for the 6th edition? Because the 6th will be $750? Bro, I'll give you guys 90% off the 6th edition. 90% off. I don't need it. The only reason I'm going to be straight with you. If this could be free, I would give this away for free. You know why? As much as you think you're learning, what do you think I'm getting out of this?
Student.
Not XP. I live for this. This is my true happiness. You have no clue how much I live for this. I'm building a campus. If you want any more ideas, I live for this, but I want serious people. Prices go up every year. Book the 6th edition, $750. Why? Because I want serious people. You don't notice how we're all similar? Serious? Never antics? Any student ever gave us drama? Ever? Never. He's been filming me long enough. Ever. Because the entry fee. Those type of people will never pay to be in this environment. And I know it. That's why.
I was one.
What do you mean?
I was one. I wouldn't have taken it seriously if I didn't pay.
Oh, I know. I know how it works.
I had a few people, at work or other friends. You paid $4,000 for the mentorship.
It was $4,000 last year before
What?
stuff. Yeah, it was $4,000 last year.
And they were just laughing, Okay, good for you. Like they could not believe it.
Right.
One of my friends answered me when I said that. He said, "Oh, I can get my CDL license for that price." And I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, and I would tell him, well, yeah, I'm investing in myself. My answer was always, yeah, I'm investing in myself. How much you pay in college? How much you pay for your degree?
Yes.
That is gonna give you base level pay for at least 3-4 years, for the first 4 years or whatever. You
It's
know?
wild.
And then you're gonna have to be working for what? Right now the retirement age is what is it, 65?
I
You
think
think
so.
in probably 20-30 years is probably gonna be 75, 80?
Nah.
Because
And with
technology
inflation, it'll be worth nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I pay $4,000 to grow my
I was
knowledge.
gonna go to college because of him.
He was already signed up to go nursing.
I already
He had
prerequisites
everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had 10 days till the start of the program. I talked to him. And
Well, technically, you're on a college campus right now.
Good job. You succeeded.
Learning the best pay skill in the world. So,
Cool.
I was talking to this teacher, and the day we met, we were talking about stocks and crypto, and I used to talk to Vic about it. And I told her, I said, I'm going to take this class, and I'm going to pay $5,000. And she was like, "What? You're paying that much money for a class?" And she would always complain about. She's a teacher, but she's always complaining about money and the world, and the world is going to trash and everything. And I was like, you got to figure out your exit. You got to figure out your strategy. What you want to do. This is mine.
So she knows the world is going down, but she won't
doesn't
invest in
want
herself
to
to level up.
action,
Human, typical humans.
And I was like, and then I sat down and thought about it, and I was like, I would tell her about the S&P 500, talk about stuff, and she was just like, "That's all you want to do. That's all you talk about." I ended it.
Good man. For those watching saying, wait, 4, I paid 5, I paid 6 in the future, every year the price goes up. He paid last year. So just so for those watching, every year it will go up. So that way you realize the real inflation is you not learning. Boom. Tomas?
I was gonna say for me it was I told my mom I was taking this mentorship, and she wasn't too happy about it
Of course.
because she knows that there's lots of scams out there when it comes to this material. and you had talked a lot about your lives about giving back to your parents. So I just started doing that, not for my trading money, just personal money. I started doing that, and she asked where this was coming from. Like, this is one of the things I learned from the professor. So she was like, keep listening to that guy.
Let's go. Let's go. Listen, I'm going to be straight with you. At the end of the day, do I want you to be consistent? Of course. But what do you think I ultimately want you to become? Better? Independent, better people, better human beings that do good out there. So boom. Thank you, everyone. This is what I want you to do now. Ready? I'm going to give you like a few minute break, but this is what I want you to do. Ready? What is your vision board? If you don't know what that is, I'll explain it. I want you to write your vision board. What are some of the things you want out of trading? What is your vision board? What are some of the things you want out of trading? Do that now. Thank you, everybody. Boom. All right, the food's here.
So the experience that I got from coming here the second time, I was here in the September mentorship 2023. This is the second one. It was just reconfirming one more time what I learned at the first mentorship, and now it just simply made it harder into my head, got it harder, like inserted, just because we're humans, we keep forgetting things, and when we're alone, we don't really listen to our gut. So the second time coming to the mentorship just simply helped me to find out new things, confirm what I knew a little bit, and then really confirm what I knew, but I had a hard time listening to my gut, to myself, because I was going against me, which is really bad. I find that the hard way. The professor has a very, very simple, to the point teaching style, which I'm extremely blessed to have found him. It's especially after hearing and meeting and listening to other so-called gurus on the internet, especially, I'm just simply blown away of how simple his strategy is, and how it just makes your life coming from miserable to like successful and finally reaching that consistency. Well, I'll give that advice to myself. I love myself the most, so I'll tell me. Then I even think about it. Then I even think about having second thoughts, or just, oh, is it going to be good? Of course it's good, because what's the purpose of spending so much money on a mentorship? What's the purpose of just coming here? Because it's not virtual, it's live in New York. You have to travel, you have to get a place to stay, you have to just be out of your little box where you live in. So the definite answer would be definitely go, because what you gain from coming here is so much knowledge, and finally the direction to get your life back, to gain that time that you always wanted to have with your family, with your kids, with just for yourself. I want to say, first of all, the fact that the price is this high filters out to meet only great people, only high level of thinking mentality. The mentality is like so great. It's like we're all so close to what the professor is, and which we're striving to get to his level as well, because he filtered out the garbage, he filtered out the noise. So just so you know, a lot of people think, oh my God, so much money. That doesn't matter. But as far as the community, all the people are likewise thinking. They all think the same. They all want the same thing to achieve in life. They all want their time, their life back. So we're all the same type of thinkers, and they're all just like positive and just want our life back, simply.
Hey, you're late to class. What are you doing? Sit down. Let's go. The book. Get your notebook. We got work to do right now. Listen, if you want to sign up, come to the mentorship. Guys, what do you think? Learned a lot? Hold up. Listen, but you're late. Let's go. Page 33. Help him, Sam. Page 33 right here. That's the page you need to go in the book, right? Some people? So let's go. Get the notebook ready. Page 33. Click down below. Make it happen. I'll catch you in class.